Hello, chat. Hello. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me pull the chat on my phone. Might be a little bit of a rough start this stream. I'll explain why in a second. Let me just get everything set up first, and then I'll, yeah. Yeah, no idea how the audio levels are, by the way. Hello, nobody. Yeah, so a little bit of a rough start. Oh god, it's hard. Yeah, possibly a rough start. I just wanna, yeah. So we'll give it another second, and then I'll explain some stuff. As you can see, I'm talking without holding a microphone. This is huge. You're still working on the song? Good. So, I guess right off the bat, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me clearly? And is the background audio too loud? Because, I set up my microphone, so now it's like, now I don't have to hold it. Now it's, like it's a microphone. I would show you guys, but I don't want to mess up my camera. Yes? Okay. I know I stopped the background audio just because I want to make sure this is good. Alright, you guys can hear me? Good. Too loud? Am I too loud, or is the background music too loud? I just want to... Oh god, what did I do? I just want to get this all sorted out beforehand. Because ideally, I want to record Secret of the Mimic gameplay. Crucible of Steel and Flame. Thank you, Nightmare Freddy. Yeah, because ideally I want to record Secret of the Mimic gameplay. And so I want to make sure the mic is good. Background? Okay. Thank you. I was a little worried about that. How's this? I lowered it by 5 whole decibels. Is that better? I guess I should talk so we can see. Hey guys, it's me, Bernie Bear. Welcome to Secret of the Mimic. Who else up mimicking it right now? Yeah! Happy Mimic Monday, everybody. Yeah, so are the audio levels good now? Because on OBS it's saying that like I'm speaking like pretty loudly, and the desktop audio is like half that. Much better? Perfect, perfect. Okay, go ahead. Alright, I'm glad we're getting this all sorted out now. So, yeah. Audio levels are good. Good? Okay. Perfect, perfect. Perfect. Yeah, so I guess now I'm gonna make a post saying that I'm streaming and live, and then we can begin. How's chat doing today? How are you guys doing? How you doing? How you doing? Oops. That is not what I meant to do. What time will you stream Secret of the Mimic? I'll talk about that in a second. Let me just finish this first. Okay. So that's good. Alright. I'll stop the background music too. So. I don't know if I'm going to stream Secret of the Mimic, if we're being completely honest. I have to work Friday. The game comes out at like 12 or 1 my time, I don't know which one, and I get out of work at 2. That would leave me not really that much time to stream it. I don't know, maybe like a few hours, but I don't know. So what I'm thinking instead is I probably won't stream Secret of the Mimic, but I'll still try to record gameplay videos. And they'll be formatted like this, where, you know, I'll have my face cam, I'll have my mic, you'll be able to see the gameplay, obviously. Yeah. I might move my... I don't want to move my face cam, because I like having me, like, facing that way. like that way towards the screen. Oh, thank you, Ard. Yeah. I would love to stream it, for being honest. I think that'd be really fun, but it just comes out at such an inconvenient time for me. If it came out on Thursday, then I think I would stream it. But since I have to work that day, I just don't. I think it'd be better if I just made gameplay videos of it. It's gonna be my first gameplay videos on a new Fnaf game since, like, Ruin. It's been a while. Okay, we can begin the tier list now. So, today we are doing Funko Pops. Let me just zoom into chat on my phone a little bit. Okay, I think that's good. I'm just gonna double check. Oh, why is chat not updating now? One moment. Gotta make sure chat loads on my phone so I can read you guys. I'm glad the mic stuff is working though. I was a little worried that it just wouldn't. Okay. So today we're gonna do Funko Pops. There are also some non-pops in here too, like the racing figures, whatever the plush line is. You only have one Funko Pop. I'm gonna take a guess and say it's Nightmare Freddy. Yeah, and then I might include the Funko statues on this. I know we did them last time, but I think they'd make more sense to be here. Anyway, there's an owl outside. There are birds chirping. I forgot to change these to letters. Oops. Let's begin. I'm right. Yeah! Hey, Party Hat, your song is going to turn out great. You've spent a lot of time working on it. And I'm assuming that's a good thing. But what are these ads? I don't want to be distracted. Okay. So we will be including recolors on this. If we didn't, this would be over in like 10 minutes. Okay, let's begin. So, Fnaf 1 Freddy. I know we got to like there on the old stream, I think. Fnaf 1 Freddy, again, like a dead horse. I'm also going to put on background music. He has upper teeth. Elder Scrolls. Ew. Yeah, the ads on the tier list website are weird. Okay, well, not that. Not that. Not that. There's one in particular I'm thinking of. This one. Yeah, it's not too loud. Although it might get loud. That's fine. Alright. Oh, I almost clicked on a game. Alright. Fnaf 1 Freddy, I think A tier. Solid start. The coloring is fine. Really, I think the figure's just held back by the upper teeth. Other than that, it's pretty good. Movie Freddy, Chica in space. Yes. We've reached the bottom of the barrel. Ard, I don't trust you. I don't trust you, Ard. Also is... Okay, I think that's still good. I'm gonna turn it down just a little. Turn it down by 5 more decibels. Chica in space is pretty underrated. Alright, Movie Freddy. I don't think he has upper teeth. I forgot to zoom in. Yeah, I don't think he has upper teeth, so for that reason, S tier. I know we put him in S tier last time. Flocked Freddy. I think I'm gonna... I'll put him above regular Freddy. I like the idea of flocked figures, and the coloring is a little more accurate. My name is Orange because I'm the orange guy. I am Midnight Motorist. Believe it or not. Alright, recolor, D tier. Recolor, D tier. Tie-dye, awful. And then Blue Freddy. I don't know, Blue Freddy. I kind of like this one. Yeah. And then Santa Freddy, I have the Temu version. The movie one has upper teeth? Funko Pop. Right, the figure doesn't, but I don't know if the movie version does. Freddy. Fnaf movie. Hope I didn't just move the camera. Make sure. Yeah, we're good. Does he have upper teeth? Wow, why do all the images have... Yeah, no, it's accurate. Yeah. Yeah, Santa Freddy, I guess, C tier. It's not a recolor. They did put more effort into it, but... Bonnie, I think I'm going to put below Freddy. No guitar, whereas the movie version does have a guitar. Recolor... There. Tie-dye Bonnie. And then Elf Bonnie. Also, let me know if I'm missing any Funko Pops. I don't think I am. I set this up after last stream. What are these ads? Elf Bonnie. Does he have buck teeth? No, he doesn't. No, there's no Nightmare Funko Pop, unfortunately. I don't know why. Funko completely skipped over Nightmare Fredbear and Nightmare. No idea why. No idea. I think I'll put Elf Bonnie there. I do think I like Santa Freddy a little better. Chica. No cupcake. I think, yeah, the number of toes is accurate. I don't think she has upper teeth. Yeah. Not a bad figure. I think top of A tier. Actually, no. The poses for the Funko Pops, like this first wave in particular, are a little basic. And I do think I like Freddy a little more. Even though he's inaccurate, I do think he's better than Chica. The blue screen Easter egg? Dude, I have no idea what that Easter egg is about. Also, I do this in like a habit. I just start to lean forward. I have no idea why. I gotta keep remembering to push myself back. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up like this by the end of the stream. But yeah, the blue screen Easter egg is weird. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean. Zero idea. Because it's not in any of the other FNAF games. Also, I don't know how people didn't data mine that, right? Like, we've data mined, like, every FNAF game. How did we miss that? Are we missing anything else from the other FNAF games? Food for thought. Movie Chica has the cupcake. I think she holds it in her left hand in the movie. Could be wrong. But I think I'll put her above Bonnie. No, I won't. I like Bonnie a little more. Not a fan of Bonnie's coloring, but yeah. Purple Chica. Tie-dye Chica. Oops. Oh my god, stop moving the mic. Foxy. Definitely the best of the original wave, for sure. Definitely the best one. Coloring. I think his snout is a little too light. Not a bad Funko figure though. I think he deserves to go bottom of S tier. Right? He is very accurate. Movie Foxy. Definitely above the original Foxy. Above Chica, above Bonnie. Above Freddy? It is weird that they gave him a colored eye, and they didn't give the other movie ones colored eyes. That is weird. I think I'll keep Foxy second place. Green Foxy. I guess he'll go there. Black Foxy. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the tie-dye ones. And then glow-in-the-dark Foxy. I mean, it's just Foxy. I don't really have anything against it. I mean, I guess I should, by that logic, I should put it in S tier 2, shouldn't I? Also, am I too quiet now? I feel like I'm further away from the mic. No, I don't think I am. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of glow-in-the-dark figures. Kind of unnecessary. But I guess I'll put it there. Yeah, I do think Sister Location takes place in 1995. See, that gets into a whole, like, that gets into, like, when you think Follow Me takes place, when you think FNAF 1 takes place. But I do think Sister Location takes place in 1995. 100%. Cabinet Man? Ooh, Possessed Arcade Machine is a very good idea. Very good idea. Isn't that what Dawko's fan game is going to be about? It might be. I missed a Funko? Which one? Oh my god, I did. Thank you, Ard. Thank you. Never saying that again, but thank you. I like this one. B tier. Not really FNAF, but I do like the design. And then Gingerbread Foxy. Bernie Bear's cats. Caroline is downstairs. Roxy is in my dad's room. I think I'll put Gingerbread Foxy above her, though. Yeah. And then the racing Foxy figure. I threw these kinds of figures in here too, just because I'm not going to do a separate tier list for them, so why not just include them here. It's cute. I like the ship. The Foxy himself looks like Stewie Griffin. These are cute. They kind of stopped making them. I mean, I guess they lost the FNAF license, so yeah, of course they did. But you know, well, I guess they just lost it for like plushies and figures. I won't put it in D tier because I do like the design of the ship, but I would rather have these two. The plushie. Does he have a hook? I can't tell if he has a hook. Let's look this up. How do I even... What are these things called again? Funko, like... Foxy, plush... figure? Why do I keep moving the mic? Yeah, I don't know how we're gonna find this thing. I don't know. We can just ignore it. Okay. Well, good luck, Ard. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for helping me catch that missing pop. What are these ads? Yeah, thanks for showing up, Ard. I appreciate it. Melting tendrils. Blob, blob. Yeah, I mean, this is a cool plush idea. Cool figure idea. I think I'll put it bottom of C tier. It's cool. But there are cooler ones. Okay. Get out of here, Ard. Get out. Get, boy, get. I typed in Funk figure, did I? No, I typed in Funko. Whoops, why is my computer lagging? Okay. Alright, Golden Freddy. I mean, it's literally Golden Freddy. He has the same problem as regular Freddy with the upper teeth. The eyes are a little weird. Like, they didn't fully commit to the white pupils, but they still tried. I think I'll put him, like, there. FNAF 2. On to FNAF 2. The cupcake, toy cupcake. The teeth are way too apart. They're not supposed to be that far apart, are they? Oh, I guess we're looking this up. Does he even have teeth? So is it like a mix? It's like a mix of the FNAF 1 cupcake and FNAF 2 cupcake. Wait, why did I get a notification saying turn on offline mode? I don't trust this. I don't trust this. Is the stream still good? I just got a notification saying sign in to turn on offline mode. Fnaf World? It might be. It is. That's so strange. Was Fnaf World even out when this wave came out? That's weird. That is so weird. And the cupcake wrapping is off too. Stream good? Thank you. That's so strange. I don't know. I mean, for the toy cupcake, the teeth are way too far apart. I'm putting that in, like, bottom of C. Above Foxy, though. Glow-in-the-dark cupcake, I think. Kind of a cool design. I kind of vibe with it. Do you think the sister location and the FNAF 3 tapes are the sister location? No. No. Bro, again with the ad! Oh my god. Yeah, no, I don't think they're the same sister location. Because I also think Circus Baby's Pizza World happens, like, long before the MCI. I don't think it happened, yeah. I think it happens long before the MCI, and therefore long before Springlock tapes would be banned. I mean, Springlock suits would be banned, and therefore before the tapes would be recorded. Sorry if I explained that poorly. Golden Cupcake? It's not the FNAF 3 Golden Cupcake, but, like, I mean, it's kind of close. I'll still put it down here, though. Actually, there. Toy Freddy. No upper teeth, which is good. Coloring is a little off. His snout and belly should be a little darker. Not a bad figure, though. I think I'll put it above Freddy. Yeah. Glow-in-the-dark Toy Freddy. Holy mid. I would rather have... No. Yeah. The Toy Freddy Racer. I like how the microphone... I like how he's a microphone. I hope 5 Laps at Freddy's, like, uses these cart designs, because they are cool. Most of them are cool. Like, especially the puppets. You're in something that came from my old pizzeria? Yes, so... It's tricky. It's so tricky to place, like, the Springlock suits in a timeline, right? Because, like, I think Elizabeth dies before the MCI. Okay. Actually, I think what I said earlier is still valid, but instead of her dying long before the MCI, it's just like a few days before, right? So here's my timeline. I think it goes Circus Babies opens. There are Springlock suits there. The Springlock suit ban happens, like... No, I guess... Okay. Hang on. Circus Babies Pizza World is created. Is in the planning phase. It's being created. There are Springlock suits made for it. Before it opens, Springlock suits get banned. Circus Babies Pizza World opens, closes on the same day because of Elizabeth's death. The Springlock suits were made, but never used because they were deemed too dangerous by the... whatever happened in the sister location, I think. Then, like, the next day, the next 2 days, the MCI happens. I think. Everything sister location is so weird to place in a timeline. That, and, like, in its relation to Follow Me. So strange. I think... I'll put it there. Above Foxy Plush. The Toy Freddy little guy, I'll probably put him, like, there. Because, like, I think this style works best for the plushies. Not, like, actual figures. That's so weird. In fact, I'm gonna put him below Foxy. Toy Chica, I love that car she's in. that's gonna get into like B tier. I think, and I think it's also a little more visually appealing. See, and then yeah, nobody. What you're talking about, yeah, that the thing I just talked about would directly contradict Elizabeth dying on January 7th. So like, I don't know. How do you fit Springlock suits into this? It was never used, at least not the way it was meant to be used. I don't know. I don't know how you could use. I don't know how you could take that line. I'm curious. Nobody. What do you think? Like, what do you think the timeline of like the Springlock suits is, and how it fits into this? Because I'm stumped. Like, I don't think the Springlock suit is. Oh my god. I don't think the Springlock suit is like that big of a deal in the grand scheme of things. I don't think it's as important as like Midnight Motorist, but it's a little annoying. Okay, the cupcake. No teeth, which is good. Coloring is a little more accurate. I like how it's in a cupcake like pan. A little basic though. Okay, Funtime Foxy. Not a bad figure, I don't think. I think better than Bonnie. I think about there I would put it. Maybe above Chica. Because like at least Foxy has a hook. Funtime Foxy has a hook, whereas Chica doesn't really have anything. Flocked. I don't think the flocked version really fits Funtime Foxy. It fits like, I guess they just made it for Freddy, but I think it fits the Fnaf 1 style a lot better. Plus, like, it's a darker red. Yeah, I'll put it like there though. There was a Springlock failure at Circus Baby's Pizza World. Yeah, but like I don't really feel like that lines up with like it was never used, at least not the way it was meant to be used. Like, I feel like if it was a Springlock failure, she would have said like it was used. I mean, I guess like I don't get me wrong. I get where you're coming from. But like I feel like if it was a Springlock failure, she would use different wording. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it was never used. Like, saying it was used but not the way it was supposed to be used, I feel like that implies it was used for something like to kill a kid. I feel like if it was like someone died in this suit, she would have just said like it was never used. Period, I guess. I don't know. Like, but I mean, like, I do think the timing would line up. Don't get me wrong. And it would make Circus Babies the sister location. Also, I feel like, if there was a Springlock failure at Circus Babies Pizza World, I feel like that would be the reason it closes, instead of the gas leak. Although, maybe the failure just didn't happen in the open. Maybe it happened in a back room. Yeah, it's really confusing. It's really confusing. I don't know. In my timeline, I honestly don't address the Springlock suit from Sister Location. I have Elizabeth die in January, then Springlock suits get banned a few days before the MCI. I just don't take it into account. I know I shouldn't do that, but like, I have no good answer for it. Like, I even address Midnight Motorist, but I do not include that suit. I don't get it. I just don't. Balloon Boy? I do wish they had figured out a way to make him, like, actually, like, his arms be out, but I guess I get why they didn't. Also, I'm already starting to lose my voice. We're, like, 30 minutes in. Oh, boy. Balloon Boy's not bad, though. A little derpy, I guess, but still, yeah, not a bad figure, I guess. Okay, Withered Golden Freddy. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this figure. I know, like, a lot of people have been, well, when it first got revealed, a lot of people were, like, praising it, and I don't think it's the worst figure, but I just don't think it looks anything like Withered Golden Freddy. Like, the head shape, just, like, isn't that Rockstar Freddy's head? Where is he? Like, that look, okay, maybe not exactly, but, like, it does not look like Withered Golden Freddy. Coloring, I feel like he should be a little darker. And, like, that, the weird, like, dirty texture they added to him, they put it on the eyes. Why would you do that? That's not like a physical part. It's empty sockets. It's so strange. Sister Location is really confusing. I agree. I think it's hilarious that Scott made Sister Location to try to clear up FNAF 4, and he just made it so much worse. He's the greatest writer on Earth, though. I can't complain. Yeah, I really don't like this figure. I think he, other than, like, the recolors, I think he belongs, like, there. The original Withered Bonnie? Isn't there a newer one? Wait, where are the Withered animatronics? I added those. I added those last time. Like, after stream. Where are they? I literally added those. Oh, okay. I'm gonna take it into full screen for a second. Just so I can add them. I already have the images downloaded. I just have to re-add them for some reason. Okay. Yeah, and Mangle. I gotta drag them all the way up here. Oh boy. I think we're gonna switch the background music too, once I'm done with this. That kind of sounded like Princess Quest. Bum, 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 bum. That's not even Princess Quest, that is Alchemist Fantasy. Alright, and then Mangle, and then we can get back to this. Mangle there. Alright. The new Withered animatronics have been added, and Mangle. Let's change the background music too. Oops. This might be loud. Okay, what the heck? Bro. Oh my god, it's Scott. Play Count the Ways? I don't think we should do, like, music that has lyrics. Come on, mouse. I feel like that'd be a little distracting. Oh my god. Sure, this. How's the audio levels? Good. Okay. Withered Freddy. He has upper teeth. Wait, okay, I feel like that's a little too loud. Alright, but yeah, Withered Freddy has teeth, upper teeth, which is accurate. Coloring. His ears and snout and I think belly should be, like, tan instead of, like, dark tan. And then the face shape I think is a little off. Like, I think that's just Freddy's head shape and not Withered Freddy. I feel like they got lazy with this, so I'm just gonna, better than Withered Golden Freddy for sure. Top of C tier. The old Withered Bonnie. Also, we're not still in full screen, right? Okay, good. I mean, it's good. I do like how the newer one has the red eyes. He's also doing a pose, which is good. But the old one's still not bad. I think the coloring on the newer one is accurate. More accurate, if I can remember correctly. Also, am I still in frame? Yeah, not a bad figure at all. I think, honestly, top of A tier for both of them. Withered Chica looks awful. Withered Chica, Withered Foxy, yeah, both Withered Chica and Withered Foxy have like this strange, like, dirty, like this weird, like, you can see it, like the black texture. I don't know why they didn't just do the thing they did for Withered Golden Freddy. Like, they look so bad because of it. It looks like they've been working in an auto shop all day. Not to mention, like, they just reused Chica's face. I think that's her face mold. They didn't, like, make a new one. Her wires also, like, I think they look pure black. Yeah. Sorry, girl. Like, that seriously just looks like Withered FNAF 1 Chica. And it is kind of uncanny. Uncanny, too. I don't know why I said that with an accent. I do think she's worse than Withered Golden Freddy, too. Like, that might be the worst Funko Pop. I'm putting that in D tier. I'm putting this in D tier. This is awful. Like that's a terrible pop. I'm sorry. Withered Foxy, like, at least, like, the mold is, like, almost perfect. It's just the coloring. He looks like he's been, like, hit with, like, a fume of gas from a car. Like, the Withered Circle. The Withered Sigma, you mean. I think I'll put it above Withered Freddy. Is Withered Foxy on that poster? I don't think he is. Hang on, I want to see Withered Foxy's face. Yeah, for some reason the Funko Pops, like, or don't show up, that's fine. Like, the tufts on the end of his face, the ends of his face, they're pointed up, which is weird. So I do think that hinders him. I think there. Everything else about the mold is perfect, other than that, and the coloring. Shadow Bonnie. This is not Shadow Bonnie. Shadow Bonnie is black, not purple. This might actually be the worst Funko Pop. Just because it's completely wrong. Completely. Like, at least Withered Chica, like, I mean, like, no, I can't think of anything. Alright. Mangle's good. I like Mangle. This is a good Funko Pop. I think it's S tier. Yeah. Mangle's good. I really like Mangle. I think Mangle will go there. The puppet. The original Puppet Pop, not the newer one. I like the face shape better on the older one, but I like how the new one's coming out of the box. This is still a good one, though. I think right there. And then the newer one will go above the older one. Above Toy Freddy. Shadow Bonnie is purple. What does this mean for the lore? Obviously, this is a reference to, my purple rubber duck, obviously. Shadow Bonnie, the duck. Shadow Duck. Actually, I was considering buying the Fnaf rubber ducks, because I do have a rubber duck collection. And I do want the Fnaf ones, but they're like $25 a piece, which is pretty expensive. Yeah. But yeah, the puppet, I think, I'll put it above the old Withered Bonnie, but not above the newer one. And then the racer, Bonnie Afton. The racer, I like the idea of it coming in the box, but that's not the Puppets box. But still, pretty neat. Fnaf 3, Springtrap. The coloring is inaccurate. He should be more green. But that's not a bad figure, I don't think. This one's more accurate. I don't even know what this is. I think that's Flock Springtrap. Let me just double check and make sure that exists. I think it's Flock Springtrap. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's the stream. Yeah. I don't know. I think the mold and everything is like perfect, but the coloring isn't accurate. So he'll just go like there. Flock Springtrap. I think Flocked works for him too, more than Funtime Foxy. But where do we draw the line for merch being used for lore? I don't think it should be used. Yeah, Scott directly said like he doesn't tell the company's lore, so they don't put it into merch. So I don't think we're supposed to use merch for lore. Obviously, like there are exceptions, like the logbook, the cookbook has some lore, but like this stuff, no. Flock Springtrap's not a bad idea, but like that picture we saw, his nose is like green. Yeah, I don't know why his nose is green. Not a bad idea though for a figure. I don't know. I'll just put him like. I'll put him there. Glow in the Dark Springtrap. Really milking this character. I think he's better than the fuzzy one. But, you know, glow in the dark figures aren't really my thing. Actually, I'm gonna move glow in the dark Foxy down too. Actually, yeah, never mind. Okay, yeah, the Cassidy Kazoo. Yeah, I remember that one. I made a short on that. I don't know if it's still up, but I think it is. Yeah, I don't... And, like, the U2's figures... Oh, wait, you're talking about the U2's figures. Where did I get the Cassidy Kazoo from? I think I'm stupid. I'm so sorry, nobody. But yes, you're right. The U2's figures. Yeah. Yeah. And then the Cassidy Kazoo itself confirms she's in Golden Freddy. But yeah, no, you're right. I guess I saw the word Cassidy, and I was like, Cassidy Kazoo. But yeah, I don't think we should use merch for lore. Okay, Dark Springtrap. The most unnecessary FNAF character. I don't even think, like, Dark Springtrap is missing, like, his pelvis piece. I don't think this figure is. Yeah, it's just a recolored Springtrap. So, even though Funko basically made Dark Springtrap a character, they didn't even get it right. I think bottom of C tier. God, I really have to sneeze. I'm not going to. Lastly, for FNAF 3, we've got Phantom Foxy. I think this figure, like the texturing on it and the coloring would be fine if he had burn marks. As for the actual mold, that's not Phantom Foxy. Phantom Foxy is Withered Foxy, minus the hook hand, which has gone astray. This is just FNAF 1 Foxy. So I'll put it in C tier. Because I like the coloring. But the mold is inaccurate. So I guess for that reason I'll bring it to like top of D tier. Alright, FNAF 4. The Psychic Friend Fredbear Racer. I have no idea. Like, is that a... Oh, that's a pizza oven. Okay. I was like, is that just a part of a wall? What is that? It's a pizza oven. Okay. I do think this is the worst racer. Like there. I think that's fine. Maybe a below dark Springtrap. Okay, this is what I was talking about though. Like, these loop victim. Isn't loop victim the theory that the FNAF 4 minigames are like a loop? Like, they're looping his memories, like kind of like the ball pit in the epilogues. But yeah, like these these small figures really fit like the plush design. Like Foxy and Psychic Friend Fredbear, this really works. And I do like Psychic Friend Fredbear a lot. I know there's like controversy with like Funko stealing this design from someone else, but I think it looks pretty decent. Although now that I'm looking at it, I kind of like Foxy a little better. In fact, I think I'm going to move them both above the puppet. Yeah. It is? Okay. I like that theory, honestly. I like Loop Victim. Maybe not, like, okay, after I watched it, like, I watched a video on Loop Victim, which is how I found out about it. Like, I kind of like the idea that, like, it's Loop Victim, but the mini games that we're seeing during FNAF 4 are Bite Victim showing Michael, like, his memories, right? And the week before, the bite. And that's why, like, okay, grandfather clock? Well, end of Michael's shifts, he hears that. It's like, my version of loop theory is kind of like dream theory plus loop victim, right? Where you take the aspects of dream theory, the grandfather clock, the toy chica. Those aren't influencing the dreams. And it's not God victim either. It's like they're aspects of Michael's time working at Freddy's that are entering the memories and kind of affecting them, right? So like Michael heard phone guy say, hey, they're going to stuff you inside an animatronic suit. That influences the memory. Hang on. I just thought of something. Okay. That influences the memory. So in Bite Victim's memory of the event, that's what the girl said, right? And that lines up with Into the Pit, where Oswald can go into the memory of the missing children incident, and he can change it. He does that in the game and Return to the Pit. So, is it possible that Bite Victim, showing Michael the memories of the days leading up to the bite, and Michael's time with Freddy's, like, pouring into those memories, influences the past and makes it so the tiny toy chica is missing her beak. Makes it so the girl talks about they'll get you. Elizabeth's toy being Mangle. Roxy is outside my door. Loop Victim is better than Shatter Victim? Also, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. My dad just came home. I gotta tell him to... how do I mute myself? How do I... 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I gotta find out. No, it's... Testing. How do I disable this? I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know. 1 second. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me. Yeah, okay. 1 sec. 1 sec. I'll be right back. 1 sec. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Oh, tell the cats to keep it down. I'm doing a live stream. What? Can you tell the cats to keep it down? I'm doing a live stream. Go up. I'm back. I always come back. Okay, he should be quiet. Fingers crossed. If you hear someone stopping up the stairs, though, that's him. Alright, let's get back to this. No, I kind of want to speed through this. Where did we leave off? Psychic Friend Fairy Bear Plush. Alright, Nightmare Freddy. Actually, he came back like at the perfect time. We're about to do you. Pause. Coloring is inaccurate. Should be a little darker. I wish he came with the freckles too. I know they made like a small figure of them. I think I'll put this definitely A tier. I think I'll put it above Toy Freddy. Glow in the Dark Nightmare Freddy. Not the best pop. I think my brother has this. My voice is echoing? Oh god. Oh god. One sec, I'll fix it. Testing, testing. Am I still echoing? Please, don't say I'm echoing. Please, not this again. Orange eyes. Nah, that's red. In person it might be orange, but... Burbot. Oh god. Am I still echoing? Okay, hang on. Hang on. Hang on, I'm gonna pull it up on my phone. Actually, no, my phone is delayed. I'll put it up on the computer. 1 second. 1 second. It's not? Okay. Well, I'm gonna take your word for it. Alright. But yeah, Green Nightmare Freddy. It's funny. I'll put it next to Green Foxy. The Freddle. Again, I think this design, the style really works for like the smaller characters, not Toy Freddy. I think I'll put it above these two, just because the Freddles really don't have merch. Nightmare Bonnie, not a bad figure either. I think I'll put that next to Nightmare Freddy, probably above him, because the coloring is a little more accurate. Jacko Bonnie. Does he have a nose? They gave him a nose. Ooh. The figure doesn't have a nose. Why did they give him a nose? Still, not a bad figure. I think I'll put it above the Christmas ones. And above Withered Freddy. Nightmare Chica. Looks kind of a little derpy. Look, I'm sorry, Nightmare Freddy, but your coloring's not as accurate. I'm sorry. Yeah, Nightmare Chica just looks a little derpy. Like she's standing there with her mouth open. Still, I think I feel like her face needs more withering, actually. Hang on. I was gonna put her in A tier. Yeah. Well, actually, no. No, never mind, I guess. Yeah, the figure is newer than the pop, that's right. Yeah, I'll okay, I won't put it above Nightmare Freddy. Oh god, we're not talking about Midnight Motorist. Nope, I refuse to. We already had, like, multiple brain-melting discussions today. No more. Jacko Chica. I like how she has the pumpkin. She could be a little more orange, but it's fine. And I think I might put her above Nightmare Freddy, because she at least has an accessory. Nightmare Foxy. It's a little too tan. I wish he looked more like the drawing. But the mold is accurate. The eyes are a little off-putting, so I'll put him there. Yeah. Nightmare Cupcake. Um, I feel like I need to put more in S tier. I'm gonna put these two in S tier. Nightmare Cupcake, I think. Yeah, he belongs there. Maybe a little lower, though. Yeah. I'm gonna move Foxy down, too. Yeah. Lastly, for FNAF 4, we've got Plush Trap. Again, this style suits the smaller characters. I think I'll put him there. This is like one of the very few Plush Trap pieces of merch. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah. Okay. Where's my... Okay. Circus Baby. Her head is a little too, like, rectangular. Also, she doesn't have green eyes, which is a little weird. Like, the other ones don't have colored eyes either. But still. It's a little weird. The body's fine. It's just the head, I think, is a little off-putting. Jump Scare Baby is a lot better. I love the jump scare pops. Oh boy, I have one. I have Freddy. I think like there. Because the eyes are still eh. But this is a very good figure. Ballora. I'm amazed this figure can stand on its own. The body is so much smaller than the head. Oh my god. Unused content. I think in every other game, we shouldn't use it, except FNAF AR. Because the FNAF AR emails, like they finish the story. Without the AR emails, the story of AR just abruptly ends. So you need to use them for theorizing, in my opinion. Everything else, no. Ballora's not bad. I think she's better than Baby. What am I doing? Yeah, I think top of B tier for Ballora. They did kind of get a little lazy on the faceplates. Although, no, I guess she doesn't have that many. Never mind. Yeah, top of B tier. Fazfax? No, I don't think the Fazfax should be used. Like, I literally think the only unused content is the emails themselves. Jump Scare Ballora. I like how they have her eyes open, but they're way too big. Still not a bad concept, I think. I wish they changed up her pose, though. Funtime Foxy. I think the mold is perfect. I just think the eyes... The eyes are... They hold the figure back, in my opinion. But the mold itself is, like, beautiful. I think that's A-tier material. Like, right there. Probably above these two, honestly. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like the Fazfax, someone on Twitter who I follow, who's like really up to date with like FNAF content, and Scott Cawthon in particular, I swear he talked to a FNAF AR developer, and they said that the Fazfax weren't approved by Scott. Hello, Michael, sorry. Yeah, I swear Scott himself confirmed that we shouldn't use them. Not in like a Reddit post. Not Scott. I feel like an Illumix employee confirmed that we shouldn't use them. There's no like official writing of that, but I trust him. Jump Scare Foxy, I think, is the worst jump scare figure. Now that I look at it. No, never mind. The body's better. Above Ballora. Maybe A tier. Yeah. Lolbit? Lolbit's very creative. Yeah, I kind of wish they didn't do like these bottom pieces. I wish they just left it like the monitor and like that stuff on the bottom, not like the two pegs holding it up. Still very creative Funko Pop. That's S tier for me. Oh no, they gave her eyebrows. Oh no, I'm sorry, Lolbit. I wish you didn't have those. Nah, but for how creative it is, I think it has to go like there. Maybe above the cupcake. It's a very creative idea. I just wish they didn't do the eyebrows. Oh. 10 out of 10? I'll put her above Jacobani. I wish they didn't do the eyebrows. If Molten MCI gets debunked, I'll believe Rockstar MCI. Yeah, she has eyebrows for some reason. The racing figure. What is that? Is that supposed to be like a monitor? And those are wires? I have no idea. Yeah. I think... No, I'll put her above Fredbear. Just because Fredbear's a little too bulky. Okay. Funtime Freddy. Looks pretty good. I think I'm gonna put it into A tier. I think I'll put it like right there. I'm gonna move Jump Scare Baby down. Yeah, I think Funtime Freddy looks fine. But I do like the Jump Scare version a lot more. So, like there. Yeah. No, I'll put him above Funtime Foxy. Then Jump Scare Freddy, putting that in S tier. Maybe I'm just biased because I actually have this one, but yeah, it's a very good figure. Very detailed. But I do think I kind of like the puppet more. Bonbon? I don't know why they didn't make a bonnet. See, it's the opposite of the plush. They made a bonnet plush, but no bonbon. And they made bonbon figure, but no bonnet. No bonnet. I also have this one. And I mean, like, it's fine. It looks very accurate. Gets the job done. I'm gonna move Foxy down. Yeah. Sorry, Foxy. I just think these ones are better. Finally, for sister location, got the Ennard Mobile. Also the last one of the racer figures. I like the cart. He has eyebrows, which is funny. I think I'll put it there. I can't tell if he has like. Also, I'm sorry I just got so close to the mic. I can't tell if he has the wires behind his mask or if it's a full mask. But the cart itself is cute. Alright, Fnaf 6. Rockstar Freddy. I mean, I guess it looks like him. Right? Did they do the... I don't think they did the jaw thingies. The spring locks. Still not a bad figure. I think I'll definitely put into A tier. Like right there. Also, I just remembered I have him. Yeah, like I'm like there. Exotic Butters. Sometimes I forget how delayed chat is. Rockstar Foxy I think is a lot better. Coloring is a little off. I don't know why they made this so light. Like it should like almost blend in with the other color, but it doesn't. But I like the parrot and the accordion. Helpy, I have Helpy. For some reason, Helpy, I don't know if the other ones have this, but like he has a weird like texture on his eye that none of the other Funko Pops have. Still, I like it. Yeah, I like this figure. I think I'm gonna put him above these two. Maybe above Chica too. Yeah. Happy Frog. It's accurate, I guess. I mean, it's Happy Frog. Mr. Hippo, put above her. And then Pig Patch. I don't know, there's something about Pig Patch's eyes that just look off to me. Orville. I'll put Orville there. Yeah. I do think Orville's head shape is more accurate than Happy Frog's. And then finally for FNAF 6, Lefty. Unlike the figure, they made him left-handed. This might be the... maybe not the best from FNAF 6, the FNAF 6 wave, but... because I do think I like Helpy a little more. In fact, I'm going to move Lolbit up. Move these guys up too. Alright, Nightmare Freddy, you're getting a significant shift up. Did I just mess everything up? Hang on. No, I want to move her down with Pig Patch. Yeah, okay. Nightmare Bonnie there. Okay, yeah. I think I just messed everything up. I was trying to move Withered and Nightmare Bonnie down, but I think I'm putting him... I'm okay with putting him there. These guys there. I'll move Nightmare Freddy up. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Alright. Ruin. You're welcome. I got you. Fist bump. Boom. I don't think the ruined pops aren't bad, especially not Eclipse. But I just don't think they're as good as the figures. Although Chica's still like S tier. Like there. In fact, I don't know. I'm really biased towards the puppet. I do think I might move the movie characters down. At least Bonnie and Chica. Yeah. And I'm gonna throw Bon Bon down here. Like there. Toilet Bonnie and S. Yeah, we got one Toilet Bonnie. The other one doesn't have red eyes, which I think is holding it back. Ruined Roxy. The mask is a little bit noticeable. So I think I'll put her there. Not really Eclipse. Sun and Moon. I wish they made two separate figures. I hate when Funko makes their OCs of, like, these two characters in particular. I think I'll put it there. And then Eclipse, S tier for sure. I think I'll put it above Ruined Chica, just because I like how it has one colored eye. Ruined Chica looks like Hero Brian. Balloon Circus. I guess A tier. They're not bad, it's just I don't really have anything to base them off of. Whereas I do with the others. I think there's fine though. Metallic. Very useless. In fact, one might argue more useless than the recolors. Like, the shiny balloons are cool, but like, I don't know. Bonnie. There. Balloon Chica. Looks a little weird, but I'll put her with her siblings. And the Balloon Foxy. Sure. Circus Freddy, I think, will also go near them. Below them, though, because I do like how they have accessories. And then Sad Foxy, you can go above Freddy. Alright. The last wave, the Twisted ones. Twisted Freddy. Um, he's not bad. I think the head shape might be a little off, but that's still fine. Welcome back, Ard. We're almost done. Put him above the spring. I don't know why I have the spring trap so high, actually. Yeah. Twisted Freddy, though. Same with glow-in-the-dark Foxy. Yeah. Twisted Freddy, above Balloon Boy, Ballora, above these. I think, like, top of A. I'm gonna move Golden Freddy down. Yeah. Maybe... I kind of want to move Bonnie and Chica down, too. I'm the Mimic? Find my secrets. June 13th. I have to sneeze. It feels like I'm wrong. It feels wrong putting these three in A tier. I'm gonna move them down. Put Twisted Freddy like there. I'm gonna move Jump Scare Baby down too. Yeah. 1995, that's 10 years after Elizabeth's death. True, and 10 years after the MCI, and that's very poetic if William dies 10 years after his victims die. Well, William dies 10 years after his victims die. You know what I meant. Twisted Bonnie is much better than Twisted Freddy. Where, okay. Yeah, above these guys. I'm gonna move Foxy down too. If Foxy had a different pose, I think he'd be higher. Higher than Balloon Circus. I think, like, there. Actually, no, above these goons. Yeah, I'm okay with that, actually. Twisted Chica does not exist. I don't know why there's merch of her, but she looks cool. I'll move Twisted Freddy up a little. Twisted Foxy, better than Twisted Chica. I gotta put him above Twisted Bonnie too. He's coming out of the ground. That's awesome. Twisted Wolf. I wish he was hitting the pose like he hits in the poster, but still not bad. I feel like I should be moving Twisted Freddy higher. Put him above Funtime Freddy. Nah, because he's accurate, so I guess I'll put him there. Yeah. And then the toys, well, not the toy animatronics, but Charlie's toys. I like Theodore. I like his plush a little better, but still, pretty solid figure. I think there. Ella, very cool. Very cool. I think I'll put Ella higher than these guys. In fact, I'm gonna move Toy Freddy down to like there. We already have Toilet Bonnie in S tier. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not putting both of them there. I'll move him above the Nightmare Cupcake, though. Plus, his colors are more accurate. Where was I? Oh, right, no, yeah. Yes. See, this is the problem, like, with these tier lists. As the further we get through them, it gets harder and harder to, like, move them around. I'll put Ella there. Yeah. And then the last one, Stanley. I think Stanley... Top of... No, I'll keep them there. And I'll keep Stanley there, too. Theodore? Oh, Theodore definitely above Foxy. I don't think this one's... he's not as detailed as these ones. And there we go. Let me stop the music. Just because it's been playing for a little while. Oh god, there's a lawnmower. Well, I'll wrap this up quickly. Oh. That's the tier list. Actually, can I download an image of that? It worked last time. Hopefully it'll work again. Yeah. Okay, that worked, but not really the way I wanted it to. Oh. Never mind, I'll just do the zoom out. I can't wait to see Spring Bonnie 2. Yeah, bro, Secret of the Mimic. This Friday. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah. And that's the tier list. I don't think there are any changes I want to make to it. I'm fairly happy with it. Yeah. That's it. Bit of a shorter stream today. I know we rushed through those last ones. Because my dad came home early. Still. Decent time. I know I said I was going to include the statues, but I don't really want to anymore. Like, I'm sure they would just go, like, there. Lefty would probably go S tier. But I mean, we already ranked them, so I don't think we have to do them again. We're chipping away at this too. We're chipping away. Next stream is gonna be mystery minis. There are a lot of those. I don't know when I'm gonna stream next. Ideally, before Secret of the Mimic. I don't know if I'm gonna stream Secret of the Mimic, but I'll try. If not, definitely gameplay videos. Yeah. Yeah. My god, there's so many Bernie Bears. Here, I'll put it on full screen. Well, if there's anything else you guys want to, like, chat about, gotta stay clean. The next part is gonna be good. Yeah, if there's anything you guys want to chat about. Yeah. Nobody, you missed it. We finished the tier list. It's also not on that screen. Yeah, there's the tier list. And some random guy on the side. Yeah. If there's anything else you guys want to chat about, do it now or forever hold your peace, I guess. I mean, I'm probably going to stream again sometime this week. Not sure when. Who's that man behind you? I'm not falling for that. Guys, help! He's here. I don't know. It'd be terrifying if one of these times you say it and there's actually someone behind me. To my Twitter? Sure, I'll send it in the chat. Let me just go full screen. Yeah, I mean, I don't really... My Twitter, I post Fnaf and Fortnite. Oh, new Steel Wool teaser. Guys, let's analyze this. Just a warning, it's Twitter, not Twitter dark mode. New Secret of the Mimic teaser. Kinda does look like a... Yeah, that kinda does look like the bee. But unfinished. That is cool. I can't wait for this game. That's cool. That is cool. Yeah, that does look like the bee, but like unfinished. Okay. Back into full screen. I'll post the link to my Twitter in chat, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I'll post it in chat. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, we don't call it X here. We call it Twitter. trying to think. I don't think there's... Ooh, next video, the shitpost, the meme video, will be coming out before Secret of the Mimic. Probably on a day when I won't stream. Although I don't know what day that will be. But definitely before Friday. Definitely before Secret of the Mimic. Oh, thank you, nobody. I'll follow you back after the stream. Yeah, I think you guys are going to enjoy the meme video. I had fun making it. I can't really say that about much of my videos. But I enjoyed making it, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. Yeah, after that, I'll upload Secret of the Mimic gameplay videos. I don't know how well those are going to do, just being honest. Security Breach didn't do the best, but Ruin did decent. Ideally, this is like in the middle of those two, but we'll see. After that, I'll start working on the next theory video. Ideally, I finish writing that sooner rather than later. But yeah. Stream again, hopefully this week. We'll finish the Funko merch with the mystery minis. After that, I don't remember. But yeah. Thank you guys for showing up. As always, it's greatly appreciated. Thank you for helping me set up the mic too. Well, not set it up, but like make sure it works. I'll do that next stream too, just to make sure it still works. Because I'm gonna... Actually, I don't know. Yeah, you can record on OBS, so I'll probably use it for that too. I'll probably use OBS to record my Mimic gameplay, my Mimic shenanigans, if you will. But yeah, thank you guys for showing up. You wanna say bye in chat? Gregory, what have you done? Thank you, Ard. Thank you. Yep. Alright. Bye, guys. I'll see you later this week. If not a stream, shitpost video. And Secret of the Mimic coming soon, this Friday.